Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Kingspade channel. So I recently bought 2 Evil Druid cards for my Gunslinger character in the Gunslinger Revenge server, thinking to get higher crit damage bonus stat to deal even more crit damage. But players have said that the crit damage have a diminished return, meaning as you have more and more crit damage bonus stat, it will not give you more overall damage. In that sense, you will gain lesser and lesser percentage of damage, or in other words, you will not gain an exponential total damage that affect correlatively with the crit damage stat. Well, even though I have been playing ROX since day 1, more than 2 years that is, this is the first time I'm making a crit build character for my Gunslinger. So for crit build, crit damage bonus stat, I am totally new for this. Now there are already a lot of discussion being made about this on Discord, about the crit damage will have a diminished effect, but I never really know what it exactly referring to. Is there a number or threshold on how much crit damage you have that you will start to get little damage? Like, is it 500% or 600% crit damage? It takes one to really make a crit build to really understand the concept. So I recently finally see what the crit build players are actually talking about. Even with 2 Evil Druid cards that supposedly increase my crit damage bonus by 48%, each card with 24% increase, but it did not increase my overall damage as I would want or expected. Having much more crit damage bonus, I am actually dealing lesser damage. Let me show you. So here my Gunslinger is equipped with 1 Evil Druid card and 1 Skeleton card. Evil Druid card increased crit damage bonus by 24% and Skeleton card increased 10% damage to large size monster. I test it on the large size dummy. When the Dokkaebi Pet talent skill effect is not activated, my normal attack crit damage is around 589,000. With Dokkaebi Pet talent skill effect, it increases to 625,000. For those who don't know, the Dokkaebi Pet talent skill effect increases the crit damage bonus stat by 65% at 3 stars. For context, I have about 517% crit damage bonus stat in normal state, 582% with Dokkaebi Pet buff, and also I am using the gold weapon Shatter that increased 2% normal attack damage for every stack that can stack up to 5 times. So the normal attack crit damage is different every time it deals normal attack. For this test, I will just take a random number when it deals crit damage, both with and without the Dokkaebi Pet buff. 2% damage difference will not vary much, and also I take the damage when the hit barrel passive skill is not activated. The Gunslinger hit barrel skill will further increase the normal attack damage. Now let's change the Skeleton card to another Evil Druid card. Changing the cards will give me another 24% crit damage bonus stat increase, but I will lose the 10% large size monster damage. So here I have 2 Evil Druid cards. With this, I have 541% crit damage bonus stat, over 600% with the Dokkaebi Pet buff. Upon testing it, the normal attack crit damage without Dokkaebi Pet buff is 529,000. With the Dokkaebi Pet buff, it is 618,000 crit damage. It is actually lower than the previous test, which actually doesn't make sense if you think about it. Clearly, an increase of 24% value, the number itself is better than 10%, right? But looks like that is not the case for crit damage. Let's make another test, this time using 2 Skeleton cards instead of 2 Evil Druid cards, switching out 48% crit damage bonus to only 20% large size damage. Value wise, that is a lot of losses, right? There's no way I want to sacrifice that much of added stat for a lower stat. Let's test it nonetheless. Upon testing, the normal attack crit damage is about 569,000. With Dokkaebi buff, it is 642,000 damage. Surprisingly, it deals higher damage than the other 2 test. Of course, if you are solely focusing on the crit damage bonus stat alone, having more crit damage bonus stat will increase your overall crit damage. But when you add other stat multiplier into your damage, like element attribute damage, size damage, and even race damage, suddenly the crit damage is not that important anymore, as it will not give you a correlative damage output, which is what the players call diminish effect. I'm sure there are a lot more complex calculation involved. I'm just simplifying it in this video. This is very different from the penetration build. For penetration build, how much penetration stat you need is highly depends on the target final defense stat. The more final defense stat the target has, the more penetration stat you need, and having more of the stat at over 150% penetration stat after deducting the target final defense will unlock the double penetration stat, and which it don't have a diminished effect. You can have as much penetration stat and it still give you an exponential damage output. For crit build, I can keep on changing the ratio of the crit damage bonus stat and the size damage bonus, with more and more large size damage and less crit damage bonus stat, to a point that I can get an optimum damage, a damage that deals the highest value, and that ratio, as per the crit build players also suggested, is 2:1 ratio. Let's say you have 200% crit damage bonus stat, the large size damage bonus should be 100%, 2:1 ratio, or 200% crit damage bonus stat to 100% final physical damage bonus stat, any stat that you want to compare it with, and that leads to this ratio that the crit players usually follow as a guide to get the optimum damage output. Look at my stats. This is my stat. Obviously, the crit damage bonus stat is too much. I've been playing it like a penetration build, to be honest. Looks like I need a major revamp on the stats. Well, mostly the cards. I need more final physical damage bonus stat at this point, and maybe shadow element card as well to balance it off. Alright, some of you may already know about this. This is not a new thing. As a new crit build player, I just realized how important this is now, and hope you learned something from this too. That's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me on this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.